So as a parish, we're so grateful that we were able to have 12 of our parishioners visit Haiti to visit Father Marc Boisvert's Espoir. It's really an orphanage, meaning hope. And the 12 went there during the February school vacation. And people have been asking how everything went and how the mission was. And so last night at the 4 o'clock Mass, Katie Archambault spoke to us. And then this morning at the 8:30, we had two of our young parishioners who spoke, Grace Trites and Sarah Petternell. And at our Mass this morning at 10:30, we have Michael Gibbs. Now, Michael Gibbs, you're going to recognize him right away. You usually see him up here in the sanctuary wearing a cassock and a surplice. He's one of our senior altar servers, and he's at Kingswood High School, right? So, Michael, welcome home. Good to have you. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. When I first heard about the trip to Haiti 2 years ago, I thought originally just because I wanted to travel around the world, it'd be a great way to get out of the house and go see the world. I had inquired about the trip and gave my information recently, hoping I could go, but never received any more information about it. When it finally came back to me, it was actually Christmas time. My parents had decided they were going to surprise me, that it was a big deal. We were going through Christmas, and we had a big suitcase. The only gift I was getting was a big suitcase, and when we went to go open it, she did a video chat towards my entire family and all that. And when I opened it, it had a map to Haiti, a hat with Espo on it, and then a couple other traveling items. And as the trip came closer, I learned that it was actually staying at an orphanage called Espo, which translates to hope. My first impression when we got to Haiti was actually had to be the airport itself is very run down. They don't have much money due to the hurricane. They weren't able to do much. And the weather was super hot. It was like 90 every day. When we left the orphanage, not the orphanage, sorry, the airport, we passed the city and was learning the roads had little to no rules on them. Everyone just did as they wanted. No speed limits, no turn signals, nothing. So the roads were very hectic and everything was very run down. We passed by an open market, which honestly looked more like a dump than an open market. And the majority of the ride to Espo was actually to the country, which is very, very beautiful. Very mountainous, lots of farms, and the scenery was more like out of a painting. When we arrived at the orphanage, I was a bit taken back to see an armed guard helping unload the truck. Every entrance had an armed guard at them. And after a long day, first night, after traveling, we just had dinner, went to bed, got some rest. Our first full day there was Sunday. We attended Mass with the children. At Mass, I observed that the kids were very disciplined and respectful. After Mass, many of the kids approached us very hungry for attention. They all wanted to be picked up, held, and they enjoyed our hats and glasses, trying to take that all off us. When spending time with the younger children, it was very awkward due to the language barrier. However, they did know a few questions, such as what our name was, and they liked to ask if we had a boyfriend or girlfriend. The older kids had all learned English at some point, so they were a lot easier to communicate with. Therefore, we hung out with them a lot more. The one I hung out with most with would have been named Julio. He was 16. He was a musician. He played the guitar and many other instruments and wrote his own music. He was also able to speak 4 languages fluently. He spoke Creole, which is the native language, French, English, and Spanish. His overall dream was to come to the United States, study psychology, and help out people in the United States, and send money back to his family. After spending a few days with all the kids, I discovered that they were all very generous, and they all had their goals of helping others another way. They were not a single person wanted to do something just for themselves. Even though they do not have much, they're very happy and thankful for what they do have, and do not take many things for granted. If you complimented something they had, such as a bracelet, they would immediately take it off and try giving it to you. The most difficult part of the trip, we went to a hospital, the Mother Teresa Hospital, and a big thing there was, from Mother Teresa, she never wanted to turn down a child. So there was a room that we went to, probably had 20, 25 cribs full of children 0 to 3 years old. Many of the children, we had been informed before we went there, were left by their parents who were unable to support them and had been born with AIDS or some other STD of some sort. And they were all very attention deprived. You'd walk up to them, they'd immediately stand up, they'd want to be held. You couldn't put them down and they would start crying immediately. And the thing I would probably take away from it most is that all the children, the adults, despite all the troubles they have been through, they are the most nicest and most welcoming people I've ever met in the world. Along with that, they have a very strong faith and relationship with God. My hope soon is to return to Espoo and see the people I've met down there and learn what they have done towards their goals to help other people in their country, and to see what we in America have done to help them. I encourage anyone who has the opportunity to visit Espoo, and because the experience and the children make a major impact on your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael, very much. Yeah. Thank you. Right. And that's what everybody says who goes there. We go hoping to do something for them, and they actually do something for us, that our lives have changed. You know, we really need them for conversion. Norm and Agnes Dugas have let us know that Father Mark Boisvert last week had surgery in Florida, and he had a mass removed from his kidney, and he'll be going back to the surgeon on Holy Thursday. So we'll keep you posted. And he is scheduled to be with us back here again in July. So let's pray for Father Mark and for all of the children of Haiti. Thanks again, Mike. Okay. Well, please stand now.